Sadly, one more person has died in the George building collapse, bringing the death toll now to 9. The man was freed from the wreckage but passed away in hospital. He's one of the 81 people who were working on site when the 5-storey building caved in on Monday. 44 others remain unaccounted for.
Garden Route District Municipal JOC confirms that a previously hospitalized red patient has been declared deceased as at 10th of May. The total estimated number of workers on site at the time of the incident remains 81. Patients retrieved from the site, 37. Patients deceased, 9. Patients red status, 15. Patients yellow status, 6. And green status, 7. With 44 persons unaccounted for. The rescue operation continues to be a multi-agency approach involving local excavation contractors and the district roads engineer.
And our Sipha Kema is there. Sipha, good morning. As these investigations continue, a lot of clarity is being sought about the role players in all of this. And I would love for us to kick off with just talking about some of the companies involved in this.
Well, absolutely, Iman. I mean, there's been a lot of speculations and assumptions and namings of different companies, and it has left somewhat confusion amongst the people asking who really is involved. Well, I'm about to tell you that the people, or rather companies, involved in the development and construction of this site, it's about 10. And we're just going to go through some of those names and take you through the names as well as the roles that they had with this particular site. Now, we're starting off with the owner of the actual land, the plot of land. That's Neo Victoria Developments. And then we also have the second one, which is the Development Coordination and Management, which is the company that was actually named by the George Mayor, Mr. Leon van Wyk there, which is Neo Trend Development. So they were in charge of the development and coordination and management. Now, the development contractor in control of the actual site and a building site and construction site, that's Leotel Developments. Now, Leotel is who we had spoken to and had sent us that statement saying that they're on the site currently assisting with the search and rescue mission, so that they were the ones overseeing the construction here in George. Excuse me. And then we also have the structural and civil engineer, which is Mitchell and Associates. And then we move on, of course, to the project architect, Iman, which is Dion van der Westhuizen's Architects, and also principal agent, which is Mitchell and Associates, which is the structural and civil engineer that we have there as well. And we also have the quantity surveyor, which is a Madla Quantity Surveyors. Health and safety officers on duty was a forefront safety and security consultants. Now, those would be the ones that would have to liaise with the municipality in terms of those inspections on the building, the health and safety inspections on the ground. And then we also have the electrical engineer, Clink Scales, Mohon and Brown, and also the fire engineer, Dwayne Hodges, consulting engineer. I've just named 10 companies, or rather 9 companies that are involved in part of the construction, the development and the safety of this construction site. So just to clear up, some of the speculation there and answers and questions rather on who exactly is responsible. So those are the names that we have. But of course now, Iman, we're just on standby for the Minister of Health's visit, Dr. Joe Phaahla. We are expecting him any moment now at the construction site, and thereafter we will leave to do a visit at the hospitals with him.
All right, Sipha, you've certainly got a busy morning ahead of you, and when we do hear from the Minister, we'll certainly come back to you. We also heard from the Labour Minister yesterday about this investigation, the police investigation that's now been launched, and the question is, which of these entities that Sipha's just been telling us about will bear direct liability and potential charges? So we'll leave it there with Sipha Kema in George.